Hello everyone, my name is Darnie Flarsnift and welcome to the Racing Review, where I give you a brutally honest review and rating of event labs in Forza Horizon 5. Today's event I'll be covering is Chounomai by Joh Cee. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This is an asphalt race/drift event set around a Japanese riverside. Today I'm in the 1992 Honda NSX-R tuned for A-Class grip. I know in the video I am racing this track, but I really enjoy the flow of this track, especially as a drift event. It allows for consistent drifts without having to go back and forth on a straight, and it's not just a bunch of hairpins, which is a plus in my book. I like the subtle elevation changes and the fact that the first half of the track is widened a bit. As a race event, it also works really great. There is a handful of dead stops, mainly watch out for the inside wall of the tunnel corner, but as long as you avoid that and the inside of turn 1, you should have no problems. The large curbs that surround the track in most spots are very similar to real life curbs, and you won't dead stop on them. Instead, your car will just hop a tire on top of it, which I actually prefer rather than my car suddenly stopping because I tapped the wall in the wrong spot. So those curbs are definitely a plus, and they look good too. There's really only one more problem with the racetrack aspect of this event, caused by the drift aspect of this event, and that is the checkpoints for the last corner. There is an alternate route that's a little more twisty on the inside of the corner, and the checkpoints allow you to take it. The route itself isn't actually faster, but even in a car like this with really low suspension, you can cut through the trees and shave some time off your lap. For cars that are lower like this, it might not be that consistent. As you can see coming up, I got a big jump and a hard landing, and it doesn't really save me much time because I do end up getting my fastest lap going the regular route. But in a car with even slightly better suspension than this one, the shortcut will definitely be consistently faster. The best way to fix this shortcut would really be to just add some trees or other unbreakable props in between the added hairpin all the way over to the large main corner. This would definitely be the best way to fix it because I actually really like the optional route. I'm a sucker for different routes and joker laps. The last thing I'll say about the track is that the first corner is slightly too close to the start-finish line, and some cars in higher classes will have to brake or at least let off before you cross the line. But honestly, A-Class is probably the highest class you should run anyway. Okay, let's talk about the decoration. It's really cool. There's so much to it. I love the neon river, the big sun and moon lights with silhouettes in front of them, the design of the tunnel, unique walls, and of course, Mount Fuji again. This time it doesn't have any of those pesky angles from the other event. One issue I found was the lighting in the big circles does act weird, but that's definitely a Forza optimization issue, not a builder issue. But there is some dead space in the background of the decoration, which sometimes brings you back to the reality that you're on a blank island, and it's a little unfortunate, but understandable as the prop budget was most likely reached. I'd say my favorite part of the decoration is probably just the feel of the event as a whole. The water and grass being kind of jagged and chaotic actually makes the whole event feel like a cartoon, and that in turn makes it super unique and original. Sometimes chaos is really good, and I might personally try to add some more into my builds. Now with all that in mind, let's rate this event. The positives are unique feel, great track design, interesting layout, good flow for drifting, great lighting, nice elevation change, and beautiful decoration. The negatives are a handful of dead stops, some blank space in decoration, the last corner shortcut, and the first corner being slightly too close to the start-finish line. Although that is marked as a negative, I do understand why it was done because this is a lap drift event and that helps keep the drift flow. With all that being said, I rate this event an 8.1 out of 10. I really do like that cartoony look of this event and how it was just all put together in general. Good for racing besides the corner cut, and great for drifting, including the optional route. Thank you all for watching. Do feel to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more, or don't, that's okay too. The time I was able to get an A-Class was a 54.855. Think you can beat it?